Hi, it's Jeanette, Crafty Dork. Just back to finish off our little mini journal. I've done the cover of the first one. Little charms on the side. So now we'll make the cover on the second one. With this one, the bird's in a different place. So instead of having the little embellishment that way, I'm going to pop it across the top. Like that. So I'm using my fabric glue to stick that down, and I'll put a fair bit of that on there. I've really enjoyed doing these little books. I hope people have enjoyed watching and perhaps will try for yourselves. It's just a nice little gift for somebody, which I think is always nice. Whoops, my fingers are going to get stuck to it. Where's my... Yeah. I put a piece of cream colour hessian on there. It was just in a roll like this. I think I got it from Cheapest Chips. In a roll, I cut it off and just frayed the edges. You could use the hessian. You can buy that, or that you can recycle. These are bags that this one I still use, but when it gets to that stage that I can't, that will be recycled as well. So that's a good place to get your hessian. I've got a little bronzy disc that I'm going to put in there, and the last one I put a piece of green there, but I'm not going to do that this time. I think I will use a piece of lace for this one. Let me just check that that's going to show up a little enough. I think it will. It blends in, but it still has that nice little layered effect. So we'll give that a bit of a cut there. And perhaps even a piece of the cream sari silk behind that. Just put a little bit of glue down. Layer upon layer. Yeah. And I'm going to put that at the top. And we've got our little disc, medallion, frame, whatever we want to call it. Put a fair bit of this on it. We'll go through all the layers and hold it down. I'm going to pop that on just eyeball the centre. Now you could leave this plain. You could put a little word across there. I did have mushrooms on the other one. Let's just see if I have. I've got a little book box here that I just put all different little words and quotes, and if I cut them out of different books, that would be nice. Memories. Floral. Journal. Let's put journal in there. I'm just getting it straight. Let's take it off about there. You can always, if you put words and things like this on, you can just leave them plain, or if you've got glossy accents, they actually look really nice to layer it with the glossy accents. Yeah, and it just gives it a bit of dimension. That will do that. And I'm just using that stronger glue because it's going onto the metal, on the metal plate. That's there. Kit. And just because I can, I might just pop this little mushroom just down the bottom there, just as another little, bring the browns in together there. Okay, so whoops, sorry, pop you around there. Now I've got these little corners, and I was going to put them down there, and now I've put the mushroom there. I don't think I'll put them on unless I do that. And the other one, I've put them on the corners, and I've coloured them with the green metallics of the kit that the pens that I'm giving away. I might just pop one on. I can always put the other one on later if what I often do is just sit it on there and keep looking at it, and if I think it really does warrant that extra one, well, I can always put it on again. And I won't colour this one, I'll just leave them the bronze. So that will go on there. And I think that's a cute little cover. Okay. Now, while that's drying, I'll just clamp it down a minute. Yeah. Just gives that extra little bit of grunt to hold it in place. Now, when we finish the cover of this one, I forgot to show you this little pocket at the back. I made a little book to go in it. All it is a piece of the paper from the kit that I've cut and folded around the back of some paper that I just folded in half, put the paper on it, folded around the back, and then I stuck a piece of manila folder onto it just to give the back a flip. So that can go into that little pocket like that. The pocket can also hold other little bits, you know, leftover tags that I've got. They can slot in there. I did make another little booklet. This is using one of the little tags, and I've just left the tag on the corner, cut the paper down to size, and then just corner rounded. So another little extra tuck. So you could tuck little bits and pieces in there if you wanted to. Okay, let's see, that shouldn't be far off. They don't take very long to grab. Okay, yep, still a bit tacky, but we'll watch it. Okay, so to do the string that's going to hold, there's the little booklet for this one. To do this, the elastic that's going to hold this in, all I do is just, same as the sari silk with the other one, I just take a length of hat elastic. In this case I use black to go with the, to get my hands just don't want to work, to go with there. I just pull it taut so that you've got a bit of ping in there, and then just tie a knot. So you've still got a bit of tautness in there. And then just to safeguard that, I do it again. I hope that was all in camera. Then you've got little dangles that hang down the spine. Your little booklet. And I've gone through and stamped a few of these pages with just little botanical flowers and some insects, just to give it a little bit of interest on the pages that didn't have anything on them. That one's got there. Ladybug, my granddaughter's favourite, little Mara, she has this thing. Can we make ladybugs, Nan? We're always making something out here. She's 3, bless her. Little bee, little butterfly, another little flower. Oops, the daisy. Beetle, ladybug, butterfly. Another little section there with them all on it. Butterfly. And then the back there. I can't remember if I did this after or before. I stuck a tag on top of a tag. I may have, but anyway, there it is again if I didn't. And that just slots over the top just to help hold it in place. So there we go. We've got our little signature. Open it up. And then we just slot that in there. And once that signature's full, the person that has this can just swap in and out with another signature. They can pop just all plain papers, or they can make another fancy one. Now, I've also done, get that out, yep. I've got some little trinkets here, and all I've done, I've got a little bird, and I just thread that one through. I'm going to take that up halfway and just pull the elastic through, knot it on top of that. Then I've got a little dragonfly. It goes in there, and we'll bring that up, just making sure that they're not longer than the book, although it really wouldn't matter, I suppose. And I do a double knot on that one. Oops. And I just leave a little bit of a thread hanging there, but just let it dangle. And then I've got a cute bee, and he'll go on this one, and I'll let him hang right down. Oh, Oh, isn't it pitiful watching somebody that can't work their fingers? There we go. So he'll just hang down there. And so that's the little dangle on the side. Down there. Okay, now to pop the little booklet in, all I'm going to do is just pop that on the side there. I've got one of the curled paper clips, and I've also got some bulb pins, and I'm just going to thread one of those onto the safety pin, the paper clip, like that, and then attach that little book there. So it's there, it can be taken out and the paper clip can still be left there. I've also got another couple of little clips, and the ones that I've got on the envelopes, whichever way you say it, I'm just going to slide that on there as well. And so they can dangle off the side of the journal, and they can be moved wherever. So that just makes it look a little bit different down the side, looks a bit pretty. Okay, so thank you very much for watching. You've got me motivated enough to make these journals, and I think they both look equally pretty. This one hasn't got the journal written on it. I can always perhaps pop a journal sign up there, which would look quite effective as well. But there's the two little albums. Another thing that I haven't done, but we could do, is put some lace down the edge, just glue lace down the edge, perhaps of those pages. I quite often do that in my big journals, but it'll make it very bulky, and I'm not going to put a tie around it because of the embellishment in the middle and the danglies down the side and the size of it. I don't think it warrants a tie. If the person that receives it would like to put a tie on, I mean, I perhaps could include a bit of our old favourite sari silk, and even hang that down the side there as well, just to hold those in place in travel. And we could just sort of tie a little bow, but you're covering up all of the pretty work. So thank you for coming along with me, and I'm not sure what we're going to be doing next, but it'll be one of my subbies asked Eleonora if I could do some basic stuff like what are snippets, what are tuck spots, what are pockets, all the basic little bits and pieces that when I started too, people would say things and you'd say, what is that? A flip in, flip out. Yes, okay. So that's on the cards too. So perhaps every other video I might do a tutorial on describing what different like what's a cluster and what does it entail, and make one and show you what they are and where they go and that sort of thing. Others have done it before, but I was asked if I could do it, so I may as well do it. It's something to show you guys. So here I am rambling now, so I will sign off, and you guys have a happy day, and I will see you on the next video. Happy crafting. Bye.